Alright, so pardon my mess. Back with this LC18. My son's playing Excite Bike. Say hi.
Hi.
You driving dirt bikes?
Yeah.
Doing great. Well, all of a sudden I got a bug that said, you need to freaking bang this out. So this is the motor that came out, bone stock, from this Land Cruiser. And this is the one that's coming in. This is a Barrage. Where did I put the paperwork? Here it is. Barrage Motor and Pinion. So yeah, it's in there. My only problem is this is the front, obviously. But so when the motor goes back in with the transmission, the linkage lines up. This link right, this link right here, where that comes through, I might have to remove that. I'm not entirely sure. We're gonna try and get it to work. I might try and like switch it around, take off the whole skid plate, the mount plate for the motor, and just to see if that works. I'm not entirely sure this goes in the right direction yet. We'll see. But yeah, a little update. We're putting a Dynamite four-wheel drive Barrage motor in here. So let's keep going. So here's the problem. This is the link that came out. It holds the axle from rolling forward and back. And yes, I know once the driveline's hooked up, it'll do less so. But the good news is there's holes on both sides. So the original place to mount is here. The line goes out this side, which is where this thing came from. It was bolted to the side like that. So I think I'm just going to move it over because there's a hole over here that I can mount this one to, and then I think we'll be good. And then there's a hole right up in there. You can kind of see it. But that's to maintain all of the link integrity that it provides, the differential and the axle, and you know, keep you from rolling these things out. So maybe I won't have to switch the motor. If you're wondering what this is a wheel weight for like balancing your wheels on a motorcycle. You could use them on a car, but they're like 7 grams a piece. And I think I'm gonna throw maybe 1 or 2 more. I might put one on the skid plate. I haven't decided yet. So yeah, we're gonna switch the link sides, then we're gonna throw the motor in first, and then just to make sure that the motor fits underneath the tray for the ESC, and then try and get this thing back in. So the motor's in, driveline is on, the link has to go on. I mean, you can see the play. So that's going to be next after I put the rear line in, and then we'll be able to test direction. I'm not going to test direction until this is connected with the link, this little guy, like I showed you before. So let's do it. Rear driveline in. What a pain in the balls.
Satisfied with it. Whoops! I made you go 4 hours, baby girl. Sorry.
Pro tip: undo this driver or passenger side link to get the link swapped. This other link swapped over to the other side, but it looks like it's gonna fit and be fine. You can see even with flexing everything out, everything fits, and the Barrage motor's in there. And it's about, if you've seen a side by side, this is bone stock. This is basically an SCX24 motor in this truck. So add this plus about 2/3 of it on top of the length. So you can see this is, if I actually put you over here, so that's pretty much where it mounts. and you can see how much longer it really is. Pretty significant difference. But everything fits. You just have to swap this link to the other side. I might have to have Uncle Travis go on in there and do the soldering, just like I will on the SCX24, but everything's gonna work, so we're gonna test it here in a minute. Good news. Forward is forward. Reverse is reverse, so you don't have to change polarity if you're gonna do a barrage into a Cross RC or Hobby Plus. In just a minute, bro. I gotta put the body on and stuff. Make sure the wires don't get all hung up. But so forward is forward, reverse is reverse. Steering works because I got the Emax in there. I just wanted to show you that, which if you haven't seen the other video. So, looking good. So this is my ugly mug. This is what I was gonna show you. So yes, in just a minute. So everything fits, everything is swapped over. So the motor is in, fits like a glove, but you have to move this link right here. Like I've said, everything moves freely, as I'll demonstrate.
I can't turn it on.
So everything moves freely, it's not bound up. I'm on like a full droop kind of setup, so no springs in the shocks. They're old man Emu shocks that I had to like push in myself, and they're not pretty, sorry. But this truck has been down for, I don't know, a while, at least like 2-3 weeks. But I'm stoked to say that I fixed it myself, number one, and number two, I don't think I've ever seen it done on this truck to put a barrage motor in it, but I could be wrong. I'm a noob, so pro tip, go easy, take your time. I'm gonna go drive this thing in the snow a little bit.